Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing this truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And Shalom to the elect. Today I'm going to be in Ezekiel 13 dealing with this word concerning false prophets, okay? And so whenever you teach something that's not according to the scripture, you're a false prophet, all right? And that's why we, as the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and Lord's will, I'm in that number. When we teach, we have to be careful, and we got to teach sound doctrine. Because when we go off, the minute we go off, you become a false prophet, all right? So, let me see, is this thing recording? Yeah, I was like, looked like it wasn't recording. All right, so I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh." All right, and another word for heart is mind. All right, so if you're prophesying, teaching things according to your own heart, according to your own mind, and not what's written in the scripture, you are automatically a false prophet. Okay, verse 3. "Thus saith Yahweh the power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing." All right. So Yahweh hasn't showed you anything, but yet you're over here deceiving the nation, deceiving the people. You see, you haven't seen nothing. Like IUIC Bishop Nathaniel, he teaches that you can take the mark of the beast, right? The RFID chip, C-hip, and he hasn't seen nothing, but yet he's teaching that when we know what the mark of the beast is. All right. And recently, actually, as recent as yesterday or today, this morning, I think, I'm not sure who put it up. I can't remember, but I watched, it was a brief video on a lame explanation where Bishop Nathaniel, he's starting to touch on that subject, right? On the MOTB. And it's as recent as yesterday or today that one of the elders, and forgive me, I don't remember which elder put it up, but it shows a video of Bishop Nathaniel, breaking down his version of Revelation 13, which is the scripture that speaks on the mark of the beast. And it was pretty much a lame explanation, right? But it also shows he's double-minded, because before he wasn't even going there, and now he's starting to touch on it, and obviously he's not going to come out and say that the elders of GMS were correct the whole time. Instead, he's going to slither his way, because he's a snake, and do it crafty, right? Because that's his spirit. He's got a spirit of Esau Edom on him, which is deception and craftiness, with that subtle spirit. But anyway, he hasn't seen nothing, and that's what we're reading about. These prophets that prophesy, they don't see nothing, they don't know nothing, they don't warn the people, right? Verse 4, "O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts." All right, and what's a fox? Sly is a fox. So that's how these false prophets, like I say, he's slithering. He would be slithering in his explanation, which was a piss poor half-ass explanation of Revelation 13. And he's trying to be sly, like a fox, you see? Verse 5, "Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh." Right? Because this truth, when we give you this truth, it becomes a hedge, it becomes a protection. When the prophets of GMS was telling you, hey, don't take the serpent juice, don't take the jab, don't take the jump shot, guess what? That protected those who listen. But when we're sitting there, if we were sitting there telling you, hey, it's okay to do all that, then you lost your hedge, you lost your protection. You had a lot of people who, you know, who died because they didn't listen. All right. Verse 6, because you got a hedge when you listen to this truth, when you understand this truth. And a hedge is another word for protection or fence. Fence protects whatever, a yard or a person's home. That's what we're dealing with, protection, a hedge. Verse 6, when you're in this truth, you have a hedge. Verse 6, they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, Yahweh saith, and Yahweh hath not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. See, Yahweh didn't send these false prophets, these prophets of Israel, and I'm talking about Hebrew Israelites who are speaking things that are not sound doctrine. You see, Yahweh didn't send them. Well, you know what he does? There's a verse, and I can't remember exactly where it's at, but it talks about how he's because Yahweh controls everything. But what this is saying is that he didn't send them, for salvation, to preach the truth. Because there is a scripture, and I'm trying to find it right now. Let me see. Let me see.